Hey everybody, I am Steve Schultz, and real quickly here today, I want to walk through the compensation plan here at the Super Patch Company. Now, I have been in this profession for over 32 years, and I will honestly tell you that this is the greatest compensation plan that I've ever been a part of. Why? Because of the payout. Number one, the amount of money that the Super Patch Company and Jay is willing to pay out. But number two, the simplicity of this compensation plan, which means everybody can understand it relatively easily. And with each rank promotion, it gives people a target to shoot for. And those rank promotions are laid out very, very easily. And so it gives people an easy target to shoot for. Now, we have what is called the compensation plan at a glance. Now, this is in the Resource Center, and you can print out as many of these as you want to. And I'm going to kind of walk through this a little bit, but I've put together a keynote presentation to go along with this to kind of draw it out for you. But I want to just share with you how you read this chart. Because if you look at all the numbers on this chart, if you look at them wrong, you're going to get a headache and you're going to get frustrated and you're going to say, I don't understand the comp plan. How you have to read this compensation plan is from top to bottom, right? Starting with active associate, and then you become qualified, then you become a team leader, but you start on the top and going down tells you what you have to do. And then below this red line tells you what you achieve once you hit that rank. Okay, so don't read it across, read it from top to bottom, and you're going to understand it very, very easily. So I'm going to walk through this with you guys. I'm going to start with active. I'm going to go all the way through national vice president. So active associate. Now this is where everybody starts, okay? When a new associate joins the business, they really should become active the same day that they enroll. And that simply means that I'm going to put you in the you position here, okay? You should have 90 in SmartShip or 120 in retail sales. Now, if you're actively building a Super Patch business, you really should have both, right? Because you yourself should be on a 90 SmartShip every single month. Now, what does that mean? That means you are using, I'm just going to say the Liberty patches. You're using the Liberty patches every single day, but you also have an extra pack of Liberty patches to do demos with. Okay, so 2 of those packs is a $90 SmartShip every single month. Now, I know there are so many of you going, well, Steve, I use a lot more than just the Liberty patches. I know, me too. I use all of the patches, okay? But the simplicity of this is when we say a 90 SmartShip to be active, you can do that yourself, all right? And then if you go get a few retail customers, you're going to have more than 120 in retail sales. So everybody becomes active if they have a SmartShip of 90 or 120 in retail sales. Now, the next level of promotion is qualified associate. Now, to become qualified, yes, you have to be active. So I'm always going to leave active up here, okay? You want to be active every single month so that you get paid downline commissions, okay? Now, to become a qualified associate, yes, you have to be active, but you also have to enroll 2 associates yourself, okay? These 2 people right here, and you have to have 540 in total group qualifying volume. Now, what does that mean? That means between you and your 2 associates that you just enrolled, and maybe they've enrolled some other people as well, this entire group here has to have at least 540 in total group qualifying volume in order for you to become a qualified associate. Now, if you notice this little note on the bottom down here, only 60% of the volume can come from one leg, all right? For example, if this is you right here, and you enrolled me right here, if I had 540 in total group volume, that doesn't count. You can only count 60% of my volume to get to this 540, okay? So 60% of 540 is whatever, I didn't do the math, but the other volume has got to come from this other leg or maybe another leg over here. Maybe you sponsored 3 or 4 people, but you can only count 60% of the volume from one leg here to reach this total group qualifying volume requirement, okay? Now, that is not a Super Patch Company rule. the regulators say, listen, we're not going to allow you to build an organization that's straight down. Okay? Because if you do that, it's going to be really, really easy to zip through the compensation plan and reach these volume requirements pretty easy. Regulatory agencies say, listen, you need to go a little bit wide and spread this out a little bit, okay? So they allow us to use 60% as a benchmark. You can use 60% of the volume from any one of these legs to get to that, whatever the requirement is. In this case, it's 540 in total group qualifying volume. So 60% of one leg counts towards this volume. Now, are you getting paid on 100% of it? Well, not the total volume. You're getting paid on business volume, and you get paid on the business volume, 100% of the business volume, whatever that may be. Now, the next promotion is called team leader. Now, to become a team leader, yeah, you have to be active. I'm going to leave that up there the entire time. But to become a team leader, you have to have 2 personally enrolled associates who now become qualified. The 2 people that you enrolled here help them become qualified, which means they brought in 2 people and they have 540 in total volume. And you have to have a grand total of 3,000 in total group qualifying volume to get to team leader. So you and this person and whatever their downline has, it has to total $3,000. Now, we talked about those legs, okay? This is considered a leg, and this is considered a leg. And remember, you can only count 60% of the volume from a leg to get to that qualifying volume requirement. Okay, so I just wanted to, I highlighted this because I want to make sure you guys understand what these legs are. Now, you're going to have more than just 2 legs here. I'm just giving you the example here of what you have to do. But you can bring another person in and another person in and another person in. And all of those people on your front line are considered legs. Okay, but I just want to make this perfectly clear that you can only use 60% of the volume from one leg to achieve this 3,000 in this example towards the requirement of the total group qualifying volume. Now, the next position you want to achieve is called director. Now, what do you have to do to become a director? You have to have 2 personal team leaders, and you have to have 21,500 in total group qualifying volume. Okay, so you still have to have these team leaders here, but what's happening? You're getting duplication in your group. And now listen, probably a good idea if you go put a few more people on your front line. You can have as many people on your front line as you want to, but 2 of them have to become team leaders. And in your entire organization, you have to have 21.5 in group qualifying volume, of which 60% can only count from one leg. Okay, next position is managing director. Now, to become a managing director, what you have to do is you have to have 2 directors and 1 team leader on your first level. Okay, 2 directors and 1 team leader on your first level. Now, remember, this is a monkey see, monkey do business. All right, you have already achieved these levels because you're trying to get to managing director, right? So you sit back and go, okay, yes, I'm active. That's a given. I got to create 1 team leader. Who's that person going to be? And then I have to create 2 directors. Who are those people going to be? Now, once again, if you do it with 3 people, that's going to be like a miracle. It's like, congratulations. Most people have 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 20 people on their front line that they're working with. And these directors and these team leaders will just appear. All right, you gravitate where people are working, the people who are producing, and you help them get to their next promotion level. And that's going to help you get to your next promotion level. And as a managing director, you need 57,200 in total group qualifying volume. Okay, that's you and your personal sales, and then everybody else in your entire organization. Okay, it's got a total at least 57,200, of which only 60% can come from one leg, right? And that's going to make you a managing director. Once again, I'm highlighting what these legs look like. 60% can come from this group or this group or this group. 100% cannot come from one leg going straight down. Next, You want to become a vice president. Now, to become a vice president, well, you got to be active. Okay, I've talked about that a bunch of times, but you have to develop one managing director right here, and you have to have 107,250 in total group qualifying volume. So you're going to have a heck of a lot more than 3 people on your front level at this point. You're going to have a whole bunch of people on your first level. Okay, you take all of those people on your first level and what their entire organizations look like, add up all of the volume, which the company will keep track of for you, and it has to total 107,250. Now, to get to vice president, you see down here, the qualification changed. For each one of these legs, you now can only count 40% of the volume towards this qualification. It was 60% up through managing director, but from vice president forward, each one of these legs can only count for 40%. Okay, now, for every vice president that we have in the company today, that has never been an issue. Because all the people that get to vice president, they are so wide, they have so many people on their front line that this isn't even an issue, okay? But you take the volume from this person and their entire organization, this person, their entire organization, this person and their entire organization, everybody that you have on your front line, look down, you can only count 40% of that particular volume towards this qualification. But I'm going to tell you guys, it's not going to be an issue if you keep putting people on your front line. To become a regional vice president, you have to have one managing director and one vice president right here on your first level. And you have to have 286,000 in total group qualifying volume. So you take your entire organization, right? And it's got to have at least 286,000 in volume. Now, some of you are like, oh my gosh, I am never going to get there. Yes, you will. Monkey see, monkey do. Everybody does a little. Everybody takes this compensation plan and they work towards the next level. And that's going to create the volume that you are looking for. And then finally, as a national vice president, you have to have 2 vice presidents on your front line, and you have to have 1 regional vice president on your front line, okay? Now, you're going to have a lot more than 3 people, okay? Let's say you've got 70, 80, 90, 120 on your front line. Well, of those 120 people that you have, just using that as an example, 2 of them have to become vice presidents, 1 has to become a regional vice president, and you have to have 715,000 in total group qualifying volume, and that's going to make you a national vice president, okay? And remember, of these ranks here, or of these legs, only 40% of the volume from this leg or this leg or this leg counts towards that 715, okay? Regulatory agencies simply say, build wide. You can't just build straight down, you've got to build wide, okay? Now, I told you how you get promoted to these levels. I want you to come back now, and you're gonna do this on your own, but below this red line tells you why you want to get promoted to those levels, okay? Well, why do you want to become active? Well, because you start getting paid on your personal sales, which is 25%, but you also get paid on level 1, okay? You get paid this 10% on level 1. Why do you want to become qualified? Because now you open up level 2. Why do you want to become a team leader? Well, if you do it within 3 months, you're going to get a $500 bonus, and now you're paid through 3 levels. Why do you want to become a director? Well, if you do it within 5 months, you get a $1,000 bonus, and you're paid through 4 levels. Why do you want to become a managing director? Well, do it in 8 months, and you get a $2,500 bonus, and you get paid through 6 levels. Okay, and you're going to see as a vice president, do it within 12 months, you get a $5,000 bonus plus all of these residuals. As a regional vice president, do it within 2 years of your enrollment date, you're going to earn a $15,000 bonus plus all of these residuals. And a national vice president, do that within your first 36 months in the business, and you're going to earn a $50,000 bonus plus all of these benefits down here, plus there's generational pools and all kinds of overrides that you get as a vice president, and that is down here. Now, I want you guys to just take a step back a little bit, because what you're looking at right now is the basic building block, okay? I want you to take a look at the screen right here and just say to yourself, I just need to do this over and over and over again, okay? And that is you on a $90 smart chip every month, a $90 smart chip. That's you using one pack of patches and demoing with another. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous because you're going to use more than one pack of patches, right? And then go out and find 3 customers. That's it. 3 customers at $60, right? And then find 3 people that actually want to go out there and build a business like you. Now, if you actually went out and just did this, you have 3 people on your front line and you've got a $90 smart chip and you've got 3 customers, you're going to make about $100 a month. Okay, now these are just rough estimates here, okay? It's not exact, but I'm just going to give you a ballpark figure. Well, if these 3 people just did what you did, okay, and they went out and brought in 3, you'd have 9 associates on your second level. And if those 9 had this customer base up here just like you, 90 smart chip, 3 customers at $60, you'd be making about $300 a month, right? If those 9 just did the exact same thing, they did this basic building block, they went out and brought in 3, you'd have 27 on your third level, okay? You'd have 39 total people in your group. But if these 27 did exactly what these people did, as far as customers are concerned, you'd be making about $500 a month. Well, if those 27 did the exact same thing and brought in 3, you'd have 81 on your fourth level, and everybody had these customers, you'd be making about $1,100 a month. And if those 81 people just brought in 3, the basic building block, okay, that's 243 people on your 5th level. Everybody has this as far as customers are concerned, you'd be making about $3,000 a month. And if those 243 went out and brought in 3 people, that's 729 on your 6th level. Everybody's got a 90 smart chip and 3 customers, just 3 customers. You'd be making about $9,000 a month. And if those 729 just brought in 3, so now you're 7 levels deep, right? Everybody's just going out and getting 3 people and a few customers here, 3 customers, and they're on a 90 monthly auto ship, smart chip, you'd be making about $26,500 a month. But it doesn't stop here. Our bonuses are paid to an unlimited number of levels, all right? So if these 27 or 2187, if they went out and brought in 3 and everybody had that for customers, you'd be making almost $79,000 a month. Guys, I don't want you to complicate this, okay? Now, when you bring in 3 associates and you're teaching them to do this basic building block, why would you not want to go out and get another group of 3 started? So now you've got 2 of these, examples that I'm showing you here. You've got 2 of those building at the same time. And then all of a sudden you go, well, why don't I go get another group of 3 and another group of 3 and another group of 3 and another group of 3? Because it's never in a million years going to work out in perfect geometric progression like this. I just want to show you the simplicity of our compensation plan. 3 who get 3 who get 3 who get 3. Everybody has 90 in smart chip and 3 customers. This is the kind of money that you can make, basically 8 levels deep. Well, why would you not want to go duplicate that again and again and again and again and again? Guys, there is so much money in this compensation plan, okay? And all it comes down to is sharing this technology with people that you run into on a daily basis. Now, guys, when you are on a $90 a month smart chip and you have 3 people on your front line as associates who also are on a $90 monthly smart chip, you're going to receive 2 free packs of 28 packs of patches per month. That is a complete giveaway. You're on 90 no matter what, right? And the people that you bring in should be on a 90 smart chip every month, no matter what. And if you have a minimum of 3 people doing that on your front line, you get to choose 2 of these packs of patches, the 28 packs, free every single month. You guys take advantage of this incredible compensation plan that the Super Patch Company has put together. It pays out in a big, big way. Take the next promotion level. That's the only one you have to be concerned with, is the next one. And then once you get to that one, then concentrate on the next one. and then concentrate on the next one. I hope this was easy for you to understand. You might have to watch it a couple of times, but I'm pulling for you.